MIT's Biomimetics Lab recently broke the speed record for a robotic Mini Cheetah, not quite Usain Bolt speed, but probably faster than you can run. But this robot can't see, and MIT's researchers didn't train it to walk or run. Rather, it taught itself, and in just 3 hours. The key, removing humans from most of the process. And, extensive use of simulation. Traditionally, the process that people have been using, to train robots, require you to study the actual system and manually design models. This process is good, it's well established, but it's not very scalable, MIT professor Pulkit Agrawal told me recently in. But we are removing the human from designing the specific behaviors. Training a robot the traditional way takes about 100 days of intensive effort, Agrawal says. That's human time spent by computer scientists and engineers designing behaviors and completing multiple months of trial and error learning. Taking it down to 3 hours means extensive use of simulators using technology from NVIDIA and other partners, but it also means changing methodology. And that means going from telling the robot what to do towards setting it, relatively, free to go make mistakes. If I remove a human designer, I need to pay a cost, Agrawal says. And that cost is we're doing trial and error learning, but then it requires a lot more data. Now, if you were to do this in the real world, this would be very expensive because it would require 100 days of real-world experience. And if the robot falls down, that's not very good. So, what simulator offers is kind of a safe playground, where it's okay for the robot to fall down and go back, but also the simulator can run much faster than real-time. Simulation and freedom to make no-consequence errors make the difference. Previous running control systems for robots like Boston Dynamics robots and the MIT Cheetah 3 were analytically designed. That means relying on engineers to analyze the physics of locomotion, formulate abstractions, and implement a hierarchy of controllers to make the robot balance and run, MIT says. In the real world, that means trial and error, analyzing errors, adapting software models, and retrying. All while trying to keep your robot hardware from bashing itself to bits every time it falls. So simulation works, and self-learning works, but there's one more critical step. And that is adapting simulated skills to the real world, which will always be different than the simulation. No matter how good your simulation, it's not exact or completely equivalent to reality. We developed an approach by which the robot's behavior improves from simulated experience, and our approach critically also enables successful deployment of those learned behaviors in the real world, MIT says.